Welcome, everybody, to the final game of the season. It is the showdown of the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. The final game of the elimination bracket. This is very awkward silence. No music, no sounds, nothing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports.
More like Super Bowl
Straight
Wednesday.
ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Bills come into this one still seeking that elusive first ever Super Bowl title.
Hard to believe they don't have one because you have to remember, back in the day, as the kids like to say, they went there 4 straight times. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, and 28. They lost to some of the giants in the NFL at that time, though. They lost to the Giants, and that was the first one. They lost to Washington, and they lost to Dallas twice. Some great names on those Bills teams. Jim Kelly, a quarterback. Mark Levy was their head coach. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? I used to love when he would say that. Thurman Thomas on that team, but they never.
You're done with freaking schoolwork?
Yeah. I'm done with everything. That was scary.
Had a best chance against the Giants in the first one. Came up a field goal short. Hard to believe this Bills franchise. No Super Bowl wins.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams back in the Super Bowl after losing last year's game 13-3 to the Patriots in Atlanta, and they certainly are hoping that their offense is in tow this go around.
And this is a franchise, having lost last year, all they talked about was getting back to the...
Jeez, I cannot hear anything. Goodness, we're gonna have to turn some things down. So, crowd volume. We're also probably gonna turn down the stadium speakers just in case this gets copyrighted for music. So we're gonna turn that also down to 40. Alright, I think that's good. Starting at the 30.
There have been teams who've done it in the past. The Cowboys did it in Super Bowls 5 and 6. The Dolphins did it in Super Bowls 6 and 7. And more recently, New England did it in Super Bowls 52, 53. Lose the first one, win the second one. The Rams believe this second one will be theirs.
Only a couple for them there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but LaShawn McCoy is one of my favorite running backs in the game. Vision, elusiveness, creativity, can take nothing and turn it into something, catches the ball out of the backfield, and runs with that supreme arrogance that running backs have, the best ones in the game, thinks that no one can stop him, and at the end of the run, will drop a shoulder and get extra yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Allen's throw is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen off the play fake. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
On 2nd and 9, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play, this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
That opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jared Goff leading out the Rams. He made it a mission to get back here to the Super Bowl after last year's disappointment in Atlanta. The numbers not so great that first go-around. 19 of 38, just 50% passing, 229 yards, many coming in the 4th quarter. No touchdown passes, 1 killer interception. But he knows what to expect now as he tries to give the LA version of the Rams their first Super Bowl title. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by 1 play. But they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one. Because this defense, they love to run blitz. And they clog up the running lanes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
And Lorenzo Alexander is the ultimate chameleon in the NFL. Has reshaped his body to play different positions. Fullback, defensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, special teamer. He's done it all, and now he's reaping the benefits. Fully entrenched as an outside linebacker in the NFL. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not be terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look out, got a sense. I think they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good job. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play
Inches.
again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
Well, that was a bad
back on its heels.
call by me.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call here in the first quarter
On your own side of the field.
side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Getting gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they got it 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't do anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've had it twice, they punted twice, not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 27, Goff, they'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Goff on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to pull it up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now gone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this unit has been set up nicely here in this one, thanks to some great punt returns that we get a look at.
And they did kind of give us a hint about that in our pregame meeting, didn't they? They felt like they had a good scheme prepared for this game, that they could use whatever return they had on to create big yardage. And boy, have they been right about that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
All right, now got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Allen now 6 of 10 of this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, it's score. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled the run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder coming up in admission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To the air again. Gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here now, Roberts. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Akeem Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Allen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the 3 safety. That brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's complete to Croft. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now 9 of 17 through the air. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. 3-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now after the main field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away.
It's not going to matter.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. In that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs is costing them.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. And he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards. Add on to their lead. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downhill, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for a yard, he comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff now looking to throw, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll get this with a cup complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And there he goes again. 20. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All right, count them along with me. That's his 3rd return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
He's just going to ask you the same question because we see 2 occasionally. I mean, very rare. 3, unbelievable. Hauschko with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So return touchdown. Let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they were just well upfield across the 45.
Watch a slide.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3, second down. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of
42% Jared Goff. Oof.
until they stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on pickup of 18. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up first and 10 at the 16. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give credit to that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
It has been a struggle indeed.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a very good return. The penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that extra intensity from where we sit is actually frustration, not a good play.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Gore. He'll get 3 up to midfield. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now, they're winning this 4th quarter. The game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. 4 now, here's 1st and 10. To here, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
There's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and back the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it with McCoy, and they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Allen going to go on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short look.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. McCoy, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big ball to go for it on fourth down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and seeing them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. They find some open field here. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athlete.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so they attempted the fake extra point, unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you think one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to cloud them a little bit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense going to once.
Whoa, another interception.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. Trying to get it to Woods.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
never had it. The stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
You know what? I think we should help them out just a little bit. I mean, yeah, the game's already over, but It'd be a little bit more
I
interesting.
want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We're going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked, instead it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, it's McCoy, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good play.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun. Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We're going back to the Bills. Alrighty.
Ball back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and
Didn't
said,
matter.
just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.
What a game.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yikes. That was a harsh game. Their only points in the fourth quarter. Oof. Yeah, we screwed them up. 731 yards. 3 turnovers. 14 minutes to 13 minutes possession time. Penalties. This was an insane Super Bowl game. Alrighty, well, that's going to wrap up this stream. See y'all later.